Hey everyone, my name is Anthony Taylor, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the pros and cons of having your strategic planning sessions done online. So 2020, because of COVID, there have been travel restrictions, there have been large group restrictions, and it's made a really big challenge for groups to get organized to do their strategic planning, which they would typically do offsite in a 1 or 2 or 3 day offsite. And now a lot of our clients are moving online to continue with that strategy, that realignment, especially since it's more important than everybody is on the same page. So a little bit about myself. I've been leading strategic planning sessions for the past 10 years. I'm flying all across Canada and the United States and abroad to meet with teams. I've been the guy that flies into those strategic planning sessions. And I'll admit, I really thought that meeting in person was the only way to go. But now that COVID has stopped us from being able to travel or limited our ability to travel, really discovering the benefits of doing strategic planning and facilitation online, having team meetings online. But I will say it's not without its sort of costs or cons. So if you like strategic planning, if you like the conversation, be sure to subscribe right here. And then you can also get more resources from SME Strategy up here. But let's talk about the pros and cons of doing strategic planning online. So I'm going to start with the pros. The way we've been doing it, we've done, instead of doing a 2-day offsite, we're doing 5 3-hour sessions. So what does it do? It means it's faster. It's actually more time effective because people aren't having those side conversations. It really just focuses on what we want to accomplish. It's cost effective, more cost effective because you do not need to rent a room. You do not need to pay for food. You do not need to fly everybody in. You don't need to put up a facilitator. So all of those associated costs are gone. It's more engaging. When we do those shorter sessions, so instead of doing one long session, people have a focused energy for a couple hours and they're really into it versus sometimes after 6 or 7 hours of talking about strategic planning, you could sort of zone out and it makes a long 2 days. It's easier to manage in the calendar. One of the big challenges I saw with people is how the heck am I going to take 2 full days out of my calendar? First of all, just doing that and then getting back to regular life after the strategy session puts its own stress on people. Not impossible, it's worthwhile work, but it does add a challenge there. One of the other things I found is the collaboration tools that we're using, Mentimeter, MeetingSphere, Google Docs, allows for a greater level of engagement and that you can't really do with a whiteboard. And I love a whiteboard, but these tools are just awesome. It makes things go faster. It allows people to see it. And it really just makes it more engaging. So the cons of going online and doing your strategy sessions virtually. So number one piece of it is you don't get that person-to-person interaction. I've been in some sessions where I've flown in somewhere and they've flown in leaders from around the country, and it's sometimes been the first time they've ever gotten to meet in person. Okay, you don't get that with virtual. You do get to see them in virtual, but having that I'm in the same room as you experience doesn't happen. You don't have those after dinner conversations. Sometimes that's when the really great bonding, when the really great work happens, or even those in-camera sessions that happen in the sort of after party where the work really gets done, the trust gets built. You can't have those. You might have a breakout room in Zoom, but going for a beer, doing some sort of activity, nothing replaces that team bonding and that trust building. You don't have the tangents when you're meeting online. And sometimes those tangents have gold in them. You go off some other way, you get to dig deep into something, and then you got to come up with a really good idea. Unfortunately, because of the nature online, it's super focused and you sometimes lose those sidebar conversations. Whether you're doing your strategic planning online or in person, I recommend that you do it. Right now, my vote is to online because you're getting a lot of stuff done and it's making the process way easy. But if you're looking to learn more about how to do strategic planning, how to lead the process yourself, how much it's going to cost, you can reach out to us for a complimentary consultation. You can do that here, and then be sure to subscribe down here if you'd like to watch more of our videos as we explain the process to see what the best fit for you would be. So my name is Anthony Taylor. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it helps you get a better understanding and grasp of the possibilities you can take with your strategic plan as you move forward. Most importantly, whether you go online, whether you go in person, be sure to focus on alignment, be sure to focus on engagement, and make sure everybody is moving towards that one destination. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.